Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing Sekyo S1 smartwatch. Now this is a watch that parents can use to track their kids. You can track their location, you can listen to what's happening around them, and do a lot more stuff. So before we get started, here's the pricing information. Sekyo S1 is priced at 2,399 rupees. It's available in two colors, blue and pink, and we have the blue color with us right now. Now without any further delays, let's get on with the unboxing. Here's the box packaging. It has a transparent lid. On the one side we got the model name. On the other side we have the branding and it says child's first phone with some highlights. On the other side there are some more highlights of the watch itself. On the back side there's some more detailed information. Now let's unbox it. First there's the watch. There's micro USB cable. Next there's the Sekyo's keychain. Next there's some documentation. Now let me just put everything aside. Now here's a closer look at the watch itself. By the way, you need to charge this watch for at least 2 hours before you start using it. Now with that said, first let's have a physical overview. Now this is how the watch looks on the front and this is how the watch looks on the back. On the front there's a pretty huge touch display. There's a capacitive call button underneath it which can also be used like a back button. There's also a small camera above the display, slightly to the right corner. Even though we can't make video calls on this watch, we can actually take photos and send it back to your phone. It's a pretty cool feature, I'll show you that later. On the left side we have the micro USB port for charging. On the right side we got two buttons, one for the call or mode function and next is for the SOS, and between them we also have a flashlight. Next there's a hole, it's probably for the mic. On the bottom there's another hole. On the top there's a speaker. On the back side there's a branding, a QR code and barcodes. Now these are the straps. They have a nice design and kids will definitely like them. Now let me show you how to insert the SIMs. For this particular model, you have to remove the back panel and then we have to remove this battery and then insert the SIM card. Now as this is not a 4G version, it only allows micro SIM card, no nano SIM card slot. So if you are using a nano SIM slot, you have to use an adapter. And this is how you can insert it and pack it up. By the way, this watch weighs about 42 grams, which is pretty okay I guess. Now let me show you the pairing process. You just need to search for Sekyo app on Play Store or App Store. Just install it, open it up. You can register an account with the application. Just enter the email ID and password. Now once you're done logging in, we can register the watch. By the way, we need to insert the SIM card to register it. Now go back to the watch, open the QR code section and scan it using the application on your phone. And then Sekyo will link your account with this particular watch. Now you can give a nickname to this particular watch. Now you can select your role as well, like if you're his father, mother or grandparents. Then there's also option to customize the name. And lastly, enter the phone number of the SIM card that you put inside the watch. Now it will go back to the login page and just log in. It will ask you for the phone call permissions, just grant it and it will take you to the main page. Now once you have logged in and paired it, this is how the app interface looks like. On the top left corner, you can see the paired device name. Next, there's a banner. It has a brand name Sekyo's. It says kids tracker, vehicle tracker, pet tracker. Anyway, in the options, first there's an option to add contacts on device. So if you add contacts over here, they'll show up on the watch. Next we have the map section, which we can use to locate the watch from your phone. You can just open it to see the location. Underneath that we have the whole menu. First we have the family members, where you can assign phone numbers, assign roles. Next we have the alert center, tracking frequency, SOS numbers, rewards and so on. You can send rewards directly to your kids' watch to motivate them. Next we have disable in school option, which is like a do not disturb mode, which will put the watch in silent mode at a specific time. Next we have features like alarm clock, which is pretty helpful for kids, especially if they are wearing it all the day. Next we have a feature called play sound on device, which you can use to locate the watch from your phone. Next we have sound guardian, which is actually a very cool feature, which will allow you to hear what's happening around the watch or your kid. So this is how the sound guardian works. First you send a phone number to the watch, then the watch silently makes a call to that number. Once you answer the call, you can hear what's happening around the watch. It's a pretty cool feature and a pretty simple solution as well. Next we also have SMS alerts, time zone language and so on. Next we also have bump friends, which is a pretty unique feature that's available for the watch. You can set up baby cards and details of your kid using this feature. Next we have timer switch and night power saving mode. Now here's the watch interface. There's a screensaver. You can see the time and date information. You can tap on it. You can see the signal, battery percentage along with the date. You can swipe to the side and you get access to applications. You have photo, match game. It is a mathematical game of addition and subtraction. Next we have talk, which allows us to directly make a call from the watch. Next we have flashlight, which just turns on the flashlight on the right side. Next we have device information, dialer. By the way, we can also make calls using a phone number, like enter the phone number and make a call. We can also do that from the watch. Next we have the phone book and camera application. So guys, now for the review part. The design and build of the watch is definitely pretty good. It's completely made of plastic. It is a very strong and sturdy build, and obviously your kids can play around with it and it won't break easily. Now this is the cheapest one out there and it has a pretty compact build, but overall it still has a pretty nice design. Now as this is the entry-level product from Sekyo, it doesn't have a lot of extra features, but it does have all the basics covered. You want to track your kid, you want to make a call anytime, anywhere, and finally you want to listen to what's happening around him, which this watch definitely does without any issues. So guys, this smartwatch is pretty new in this segment, especially targeted towards kids, and I think parents will really appreciate this product. So guys, what do you think about this watch? Do let me know by commenting below this video. If you are planning to buy them, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. With that said, this is Nikhil signing off. See you in my next video.